please subscribe and comment below. If you liked the video, please indicate and share with your friends.
I'm bringing to you today 3 separate stories of things that have happened with the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office in Hamilton County, Ohio. It's where Cincinnati is. Notice in this first one that I'm giving you, which is the most recent incident of the ones that I'm covering, because there's plenty more, of how outraged the sheriff seems. And then we'll talk about the other incidents. Hey guys, because this video is not going to get monetized, I'm not even going to ask for it to, I really need you to hit the like button, hit the share this on social media, subscribe please, and hit that notification bell. That helps get this channel up in the algorithms for YouTube.
Hamilton County Sheriff's deputy is in jail tonight after video shows him kick an inmate in the head. WCPO is choosing to blur the face of the man the deputy is kicking because that man is not facing any charges related to this incident. WCPO 9 News reporter Courtney Francisco is live outside the Justice Center tonight for us. Courtney, you spoke to the sheriff as well.
Craig, the sheriff tells me Sergeant Jesse Franklin is on unpaid leave tonight. He's here in the Hamilton County Jail facing a charge of misdemeanor assault. I'm about to show you the video that shows him kick an inmate in the head. Some people might not want to see that. This is your warning. This is the video evidence taken inside the Hamilton County Justice Center. The video shows a man in handcuffs on the ground. Pay attention to this deputy. Investigators say the inmate bit his work boot. I want to warn you, the graphic portion is coming. That deputy then takes the other foot and kicks the inmate in the head.
I am outraged and shocked by the egregious conduct.
Sheriff Jim Nail says that deputy is Sergeant Jesse Franklin. He's been with the sheriff's office for 14 years. He's a supervisor assigned to the Hamilton County Jail. We chose not to reveal the inmate's name because he's not charged in this incident. It happened June 9th as deputies tried to book him into jail for disorderly conduct while intoxicated and obstructing official business. After the deputy kicked him, investigators say he had to go to the hospital and get 5 stitches above his left eye. Then deputies brought him back to jail.
These actions are inconsistent with our training and will not be tolerated under my watch.
The sheriff would not confirm when or how he found out about the incident, but says he immediately ordered a criminal investigation and suspended Sergeant Franklin's police powers. I asked the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office to see Sergeant Franklin's records in order to check for past discipline or complaints. I'm still waiting for that. If convicted of this assault, he could end up in jail for up to 6 months. Prosecutor Joe Dieters sent us a statement. He said not everybody has the temperament to be an officer. Actions like these are a harsh reminder that resources must be dedicated to recruiting the right kind of officers and ensuring that they have the proper equipment, knowledge, training, and temperament to do the job. Reporting live downtown Cincinnati, Courtney Francisco, WCPO 9 News.
Okay, so what I find interesting, a few things. One is he's charged with a misdemeanor. Now, I think if you or I were to kick somebody who is tied up or bound, handcuffed, whatever, kicked him in the head hard enough to cause him to need stitches, probably had a concussion, moved him that far, and it was recorded all on video, I think we would probably get charged with a felony assault. That could have killed the man or caused grave or serious bodily injury. I think it falls into the felony area of assault. Secondly, the sheriff is acting like this is a new issue. You don't have enough money to recruit the right people. Well, dude, we've been under your watch as sheriff for a while now, and this is not a new problem. Let me just show you another one of the right people that he wants to hire.
But tonight, first at 6, we're digging into the past of a Hamilton County deputy accused of sending unwanted sexually explicit images to 2 women.
That's Josh Noel, who is charged with 2 misdemeanors and is now on administrative leave. 9 on your side, Chief Investigative Reporter Craig Cheatham is looking into this case and other deputies who've been arrested recently. Craig
and Tanya, Deputy Noel was arrested, booked into the jail, and posted bond. Since then, a 3rd woman has accused Noel of the same thing. While Noel is on paid administrative leave, his boss, the sheriff, is urging other possible victims to contact investigators. Deputy Joshua Noel started his law enforcement career as a Hamilton County corrections officer, but yesterday it was his co-workers who booked Noel into the Justice Center. The 25-year-old deputy, with no previous blemishes on his record, is now accused of sending unwanted sexually explicit images to 2 women.
When one of our own has done wrong, they have to face justice just like anybody else.
Sheriff Jim Neal said Noel met one 18-year-old alleged victim after he pulled over her car. Noel got her name from her driver's license. Then the sheriff says Noel sent her explicit images. The sheriff says a third possible victim has contacted investigators.
A matter of this significance is of importance to the public because it is an ongoing investigation, and there could be potentially more victims out there.
An I-team investigation found that Noel is at least the 6th Hamilton County deputy arrested and charged with a misdemeanor during the last year and a half.
Let me see your hand.
Corrections Sergeant Justin Hunt was arrested 8 months ago on his 2nd OVI charge during the last few years. And 2 months ago, Deputy Mitchell Buser was charged with OVI.
Your reputation is everything in this work. We do hold peace officers to a higher standard.
But the I-team found even deputies who had been convicted of misdemeanors, including OVI, were not suspended by the sheriff. Yesterday, during an interview with Sheriff Neal and his chief deputy, they insisted that these cases are more complicated than they seem.
As a leader of this organization, I'm going to be firm with these guys, but I'm also going to be fair with them.
The sheriff and chief deputy say union guidelines and the employee's history influenced the discipline they received for those actions. Some of the cases we mentioned in this report, including Hunt's arrest 8 months ago, are still not resolved internally because the criminal cases are still open. The I-team's investigation of the sheriff's office is on our website. You can see stories about the discipline handed down by the sheriff and cases involving drunk driving and excessive force. That's on WCPO.com.
Now keep in mind that the incident you just looked at was something that happened long before the first incident. This is an example of Sheriff Neal's hiring the right kind of people. But wait, there's more.
Former Hamilton County deputy is charged with excessive use of force. It comes after the Not On Your Side I-team revealed security footage of this incident last year. So according to the United States Attorney's Office, a federal grand jury has charged Jason Mize with using unreasonable force while on duty. Not On Your Side investigator Craig Cheatham has been following this case for more than a year. It involves a 61-year-old man who sued Mize and Sheriff Jim Neal. The suit claims Mize threw him into a wall and left him bleeding on a cell floor. The Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office declined to present the case to a grand jury, and a settlement with the victim was reached. Now, Mize has been arrested by FBI agents and faces 10 years in jail if convicted. The 31-year-old has since resigned from that department.
This is another video, another situation under the leadership of Sheriff Neal. Now, this video, I'm sure, is not going to get monetized. I'm not even going to ask for it to because it's going to violate YouTube standards because they don't like it when the police are embarrassed by what they do and their violent actions. But I don't care. This news needs to get out. Okay, so this is an example of the thin blue line gang mentality of back each other up, don't discipline, make it all look good. And the thin blue line, in this case, because the sheriff's office becomes a big brown stain.